Just a little background of how I got into this business. I've been around it for 35 years now. I'm originally a blue collar guy. I used to be a tool and die maker. So how I transitioned over, I always had a kind of a bit of a sales background. Financial background was always of interest to me. And about 1990, I quit my full-time job, jumped into real estate. Uh, Both feet. Mom quit her job to help me way
That's right.
back when. And after 10 years in the real estate game, I transitioned into mortgage and that side of it because I always had that financial interest. And after 2 years working for a bank, I felt like I was ready to go out on my own. And I opened up my own brokerage, Chase Financial Mortgage Services. And I've been working with clients all throughout Pennsylvania, but primarily focus on 5 local counties: Philadelphia, Bucks, Montgomery County, Lehigh, and Northampton counties is really my background and backyard. How about you, Mike? Why don't you intro or tell us how you got in?
I guess I got introed because of you. I used to see you work until, midnight some nights doing estimates and
Nothing
things back when I
changes.
was back when I was in elementary school. And
Chase Financial.
after high school, I was going to the community college for a general business degree. I always had an interest in the business side of the world, but didn't really know what I wanted to do with life yet. After about a year or so of not really enjoying being in school, I said, hey, I kind of want to work with my dad. And I posed the question to you on how we should structure things too, and even if you'd be interested in it. And
I opened them up and said, well, I got an entire office full of paper. And I showed him, this is how we build a loan from front to back, top to bottom. And that's back when we used paper. Everything is electronic now. But in those days, he learned from the very beginning how to go about building a loan. And that's, in my opinion, the best way you can learn this business. Not only being just, quote, a loan officer or a processor, but really knowing the game, because it's a long, there's no books, there's no college education. It's really learning by doing. And we've done thousands of transactions for our clients throughout the state of Pennsylvania, now Jersey. And yeah, it's definitely, you become an expert by doing.
yeah, I mean, I definitely like the hands-on aspect of it more too. In a classroom setting, like you said, it's really not something that you can do in teaching too. It's really one of those jobs that you have to be on site for and learn the process from front to back. It's basically like a big sandwich, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you're kind of going from initial talking to a customer, taking the loan application, submitting it to the bank, conditional approval, going to closing too. It's basically like a big stack that you slowly condense down over time, but can definitely be a little overwhelming at first too, which I definitely felt that. I remember you gave me a tax return and said, figure out this income. I think you came down 30 minutes later and papers were all over the floor. I had no idea how to even put it back into a proper stacking order. And you're like, what'd you do? I said, I'm all new to this. I said, but,
Yeah,
now
so
it's been...
Mike started out going to Staples and buying me pens and erasers and yellow pads, and now I rely on him like my right arm. Basically, Mike can do everything that I do. He knows how to do. He's seen it firsthand. So there's nothing that I don't trust him to carry out. Whatever we have to do to get a loan to settlement. I think one of the things that differentiates us from a lot of your typical retail banks and even a lot of larger mortgage companies, we're very grassroots oriented. This is my backyard. Being a 10-year
Literally.
realtor, being a 10-year veteran realtor too, I like the idea when somebody mentions a particular area, a particular builder, neighborhood, style of home. I know it because I used to sell it. I sold for Remax for a decade, all during the 90s. So it makes for a much more comfortable client that I know where they're moving. I still actively participate with the multiple listing service. So when somebody gives me a property address on the fly and it asks us, Rory, can you run numbers? It's Sunday at 4:30. I get right on that computer. I go right into the multiple listing. I grab those tax figures. I look up the property, and we can deliver whatever's needed to our clients. So I feel very comfortable in this mecca, in this environment.
Say something else that, like you mentioned, being grassroots, being a two-man operation like we are, very hands-on throughout the entire process. I think we typically pride ourselves on being with the borrower from start to finish.
Yeah.
Whenever somebody calls, they're not getting pushed around like you might be at other places too. You're either going to get Rory or Mike.
Yeah.
And I know where you guys have been from the beginning because we stay in community. We work right next to each other. So I see everything that you talk about with your customer, and then I take it over once we submit the loan application too.
Not to interrupt you, but the other thing, we also are very conscientious of our realtor partners, and we appreciate you very much. And the realtors that I work with, they know that if something's necessary or needed from me, if it's 11 o'clock on Friday night, they can get me. If they send me a text and I know they say, listen, I need something right away, you're gonna get me, because we know, especially in this marketplace where it's very competitive, we know that speed and efficiency is really necessary. So we make sure that we're there for you. And whether I'm on vacation, that's why I haven't been away from my house without a laptop, a cell phone, and a yellow pad. So that's how we deliver. Make sure we're here for not only our clients but also our realtor partners.
Mm-hmm. We can kind of
just getting back to the hands-on aspect that you said, Mike. I think what our clients have found refreshing about us is that we don't take a loan and then just turn it off to a back office and forget about you. I'm the guy calling you 3 days before settlement to do your numbers or to let you know what's needed for closing. I don't rely on the title companies per se. They're great partners, but I like to front run everything. So I'd rather have you know exactly what you need for closing a week or two before closing, not the day of or the day before. We just really try to be efficient, and it's only math, and we're both good at math. So that really makes the process, again, we try to make it as stress-free. We're very detailed to explain to a client or even, again, our realtor partners what we need. And with that cooperation, everybody seems to be happy with the way that we do our business.
Definitely. And being more of the processor too, I'm on the back end of things, so I'm more hands-on when it comes to all the stuff that you don't typically think about up front, to ordering your title commitments, the appraisal, homeowners insurance, copy of your earnest money deposit check. I stay in touch with all your realtor and customer, clients that need anything for the approval process too. I mean, I kind of run with it from there and get you guys clear to close. So that's more of, it's not as glamorous, but it's all crucial to the process of making sure you have a timely closing.
Our realtor partners a lot of times want to make sure that a lot of things are on time, especially the mortgage commitment. It's vital importance. So the other thing that I do like is any of my partners, my realtors, they can call me to help them structure their deals. That can kind of be the difference between a make or break on getting your offer accepted. Somebody will give me a call and we might brainstorm a little bit and come up with, kind of like a way to make their offer more attractive. The other thing is I've been around this game for so long that a lot of other agents, when they see that I'm the mortgage person behind that offer that just came in on their listing, they know that we're going to get the job done because of my 35 years. Mike's been with me for 12 years. So we've got like 47 years combined experience. So, that just makes a lot of people in the business, when they see our approvals come through, it just makes them comfortable knowing that we're going to get it done. I've never been able to not get something to the table unless somebody dies or loses a job or something. But we're going to drag you kicking and screaming if need be, but we will drag you across that settlement goal line.
We're definitely a familiar face in the community by now. I think a lot of people are starting to know our names out there. So they see Mike and Rory, they know, hey, guys are good at what they do. So I'd say so.
Yeah. And we'll give you a free coffee mug if you close with us.
You can put whatever you want on the other side.